Living at home, it was kind of rough. I grew up in a two-parent home, a mom and a dad, but there's a lot of drug abuse. So growing up, I seen all different types of drug, from alcohol abuse to substance abuse, which affected our home, and it affected raising us. Having substance abuse in my family, you see it suck the life out of your loved ones. You care about them so much that you know. I mean, I was 8, 9 years old when my mom and dad were trying to get high. There were times that, we even went with our mom and dad to the dealer. Like, I knew what friends my mom had, what they sold, what they did, what they were there for. We've been evicted. We've went through the stage of having no lights, but my dad and mom always found a way. I was 16 and my mom died of a drug overdose. And I just remember my aunt called me and told me it was real. And it was very heartbreaking. Especially adopting my daughter and having a son now. And my dad kind of gave up after that. About 3-4 weeks, he got with another woman, which also was heartbreaking. And I have a younger sister, and they started abusing her. But after that, I just know that I knew something had to be done. I remember coming home from work one day, and it was a normal day, and I just tapped my sister. And I said, "Hey sis, what's up?" And she jumped. Like, she was afraid of me. And I've never had my sister do that ever. And then she told me what happened, and it wasn't right. She told me that cause she was 15 at the time, that she had to pull her pants down and my dad beat her, and everybody watched. So I left and then moved in with my aunt after my mom passed away. That's when I kind of actually got into drug addiction as well. I was trying to block out a point in my life that I hated. But then I got the phone call one day. I knew my brother and his wife were pregnant. And it was like the scariest moment in my life, because my brother was crying, saying CPS was coming to take his daughter. I remember there were a few workers that met me at the hospital, so they went through the stage of, are you a person of interest? Are you willing to take on this child? And that day I made that decision was the day I said, this is where my recovery begins. The first time I held Glenna was such a blessing. It was a feeling that I can't really explain. Joy, happiness. And when I say D.A.BLODGETT helped, amazing. They found a crib for me. They found clothes for me. They had resources. My understanding of reunification is you always want the child to go back to their biological family member. They always want to work a treatment plan to get back home to their mother and father. But you're just there to support that child and to give them a loving, safe environment and give them the goals and the steps that they need to succeed to be with their family. Reunification was a goal for a long, long time. And like I said, I called my brother, y'all gonna get together? Like, y'all, I want you to have your baby. And then I started seeing towards the end, like towards the last year and a half, I'm like, I don't think they're gonna get this together. And I was like, I gotta start thinking things long term. 2 years in the making. We finally adopted her. I remember going up to court. She had a little ball gown. And I remember all my friends and family came with me. Like, we had a big support group. And even the judge was happy. It was a happy moment. Life now is amazing. I have a beautiful 8-year-old daughter, and I also have a 4-month-old son now, a biological son. I'm certified in corrections. I also have a degree in corrections. And if I didn't go through that, I don't think I'd be able to help the people that I help today.
My favorite thing with my mom is to go to the nail shop and to go eat ice cream. We played lots of board games in the summer and read lots of books.
To me, breaking the cycle means you want better for the next generation. You want better for your children. It can even be family members.
Me and my mom go to the library a lot and play with my baby brother together a lot.
I would say that the joy of being a foster parent or an adoptive parent is amazing. It's very rewarding. If it wasn't for the support or the donors or the community, I wouldn't be able to help my family, and we wouldn't be able to help these children, which is the ultimate goal, to have them in a loving, caring, safe family. I love D.A.BLODGETT.